All right. Welcome back to part 17 video. We're continuing to work on examples. Here, example 3, finding the product. That's an answer to a multiplication problem using scientific notation. And with this particular example, it's going to need some adjusting towards the end. So we got coefficient 5.1 times 10 to the third power times coefficient 2.0 times 10 to the second power. Hey, what's the first step you want to take in finding the product? All right, so in step 1, you're going to want to multiply these two coefficients. All right, we have 2 digits to the right of the decimal. We got to keep that in mind because we're going to have to adjust our final product coefficient. And so let's just get started, right? So 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. Now I have to have a placeholder before I can begin multiplying with this number 2 digit. So I put a 0 here. Now I can start. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Now I can add these two values. And so 0 plus 1,020 is 1,020. Or 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 1 plus 0 is 1. Now, I had two digits up here to the right of the decimal, which means I show my invisible 1. I move that decimal 2 places to the left. And I have my new coefficient, 10.20. What is the second step in finding the product using scientific notation? All right, so the second step is to multiply our two base 10s with the exponential power of 3 and an exponential power of 2, you see here. And the rule is when you multiply with exponents, when the base is the same, it stays the same. And then you add the exponent. So it's 3 plus 2, it's 5. So now we have our new coefficient, 10.20, or 10 and 2 tenths times 10 to the 5th power. Okay, now you got to ask yourself, does this number, coefficient 10.2 or 10.20, does that follow the rule of only having a number between 1.0 through 9.99, which is a rule for scientific notation? No, it does not. So now we have to adjust the value. We need to turn that 10.2 into a number between 1.0 and 9.99, which means we're going to have to move that decimal. What direction do you think we're going to move the decimal? Remember the rules I went over for converting scientific notation into standard form is in the part 4 video. So if this is new to you, please refresh yourself, understand the rules, and watch that part 4 video. All right, so now you can see here, you've had a chance to review that part 4 video if you have, and if not, well, you have to rely upon your memory. Now we're going to need to adjust the 10.2 or 10.20 coefficient to fit that rule, a number between 1.0 and 9.9. So are you going to move the decimal to the right one, or are you going to move the decimal to the left one? If you move it to the right, you're going to end up with a value of 102.0. And that's way larger than what we need. If you move it to the left, you'll have a value of 1.02, which fits the rule, a number between 1.0 and 9.9. Let's take a look. What does that look like? Okay, so the rule is if you move this decimal to the left, you're going to add one exponential power. Okay, so we need to turn that 10.2 into a 1.02, so we move the decimal to the left one time. That means we add one value to the exponent. Our new coefficient is 1.02 times 10 to the 6th power. Now is 1.02 between 1.0 and 9.9? Yes, it absolutely is. Let's take a look. Our answer is 1.02 times 10 to the 6th power. That's the product of this particular problem. Remember, product means answer to a multiplication problem. We got a little shaking happening here today. I got to apologize for the shaking. I have a few more pause and practice problems for you to review, test your knowledge. All right, so stick around for part 18 and part 19 when you have an opportunity to pause, practice, and see how well you're doing. Remember, math is easy. Take it step by step. Please, if these videos have helped you, like, follow, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time.